Hello, my friends. It's day 22 of Inktober Tangles, and here I am with my 21 days and 6 finished tiles, almost finished. I'm going to continue working on this one, and I'm going to extend the design onto the next one, which means that I might maybe finish in 9, but it will be, I'm not sure, with my big tangling. Maybe not. But before I start today, I would like to show you something. I felt kind of guilty for not being nice to Tangle Oof by Zen Tangle, because I kind of implied that it was the Tangle's fault that I wasn't satisfied with the result. So after I did the video, I wanted to do the tangle again and to see what happens, and this is what I came up with. It's a special kind of paper, kind of metallic with almost like, feels like it's made of plastic. The surface is much more different than the other papers I work with. But yeah, I did oof again, and I embellished it differently, and I love it. It's a lovely tangle. It's just that I wasn't prepared for it yesterday. So yeah, this is Tangle Oof by Zen Tangle, and here it is in my yesterday's version. But now I'm going to put those aside, and I'm going to concentrate on this piece of paper I have, or to these 2 tiles. Today's tangle is a tangle by a dear friend, a fellow CZT from Spain, not originally, but he lives in Spain. It's named Paradisum, and the tangle's name is Paradisum, and the CZT's name is Oswaldo Burbano. And it's a floral tangle, which is typical for Osvaldo. When I think about him, I think about floral designs and beautiful, vibrant colors. And it's going to be a blast to do this one today. I've never used it before, so here's a chance for me to do it. I hope that I will do it justice. I'm going to start by doing this shape, and I'm not going to tangle upside down. I want it to face the right, let's say right direction, although there's no right and wrong direction. And I'm going to first start by drawing this kind of a V shape with curved endings, and then from this kind of, what's a mid part, it almost looks like Aries sign, you know, the symbol for Aries right now, and I'm an Aries. I'm born in April. As I said, my first time doing this tangle, so I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. Now I'm going to put 2 rice shapes here in the middle. And then add a few whorl lines. I'm kind of following Osvaldo's directions. And the only thing left to do now is to embellish this remaining part. And I might maybe do something like flux shapes. It's not what Osvaldo has done, but it does not prevent me from doing it. This border right here kind of bumps into my tangle. but I'm going to pretend that it's not there, conveniently. Maybe another one, a small one. There is a bit more place here than on the opposite side, where I have extended this narrow part. And I'm going to fill these spaces, they're not big, with some ink. I love adding ink or inking in these areas in my drawing. It adds contrast and drama. So that's basically why I'm doing it. If you hear some background noise, it's because I have my window open. It's a nice and sunny day, but I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood somebody's building something. And now maybe some classical embellishments. I'm going to have to read Oswaldo's story, if there is a story behind creating this tangle, because it really does resemble the zodiac sign. I'm going to add the dots. So we can leave it as it is, just as one single flower, or maybe add another one. I think I will maybe add another one, maybe play with the shape, do it a bit different this time. And I think I'm going to maybe start right here and do one side that's a bit smaller, and then extend the other one to fill this space. Again, I will add this aura on the outside. I'm going to add these two rice shapes again. This time they're a little bit narrower. A lovely, really elegant tangle by Oswaldo. His shapes are a bit, I think, maybe bigger than mine, so he manages to fit some shapes also around this central part. And now maybe something, well, it's basically flux again, but it's Rick's version of flux. No, Maria's version of flux, which looks kind of like, it reminds me of a comma, that you would use in a sentence, while Rick's version is the one that I use most, and I think that's mostly used not only by me but also by other tanglers. And again, I will just ink in the surrounding spaces. I wasn't really precise with this inking in. It's a lovely flower. So I think that these two might be just enough for me. And then I'm going to work on the border. But I'm not going to do anything here because I'm going to first see what the next tangles are. I will add an aura the upper side around this one. See, I have forgotten that there is this border already here. I should have remembered to do it first. So these are two lovely Paradisum flowers, and the only thing left to do is to add some shades. So I've already mentioned, but I know that not all of the people who are watching the videos are watching all of these Inktober videos. But in these videos I'm not explaining all the time why I'm making certain choices regarding shading or highlighting or even line work, as I would do in my classes. This is really like just my daily practice, very spontaneous. And I want to keep it relaxing. So maybe if you want to relax now by watching me do this and listening to some music. I'm considering adding some dots here. You can see that I'm thinking about what to do. And if I do it, where should I place it? It's not something that's done in the original Step Out. Conveniently, I'm using my white jelly roll here, so I can just do this, what I have just done right now. I want to maybe try to enhance this part, which is not easy because there is no aura line around it. If there was an aura line, I could have played with coloring it white, and then there would be much bigger contrast. Well, let's do this. I don't have to have an aura line. I can just maybe add a white line on top of the tangle. Not easy to be precise with the white gel pen, but you know, you have your black liner and you can go back and forth with each of them until you're satisfied. And then I can add some more drama below the white line. Yay! That's kind of cool. And then maybe just to add some shade to this flux. I'm not sure what to do with these. A few more strokes with the charcoal white. And I believe then I can call it finished. So there it is. My version of Paradisum is finished, and I will add some white ink in the border and then some lines, but I will do it while I'm not filming the video. Thank you for being with me this day 22, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.